This right here is Roger. Roger is owned by Autohelix. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description. He's got plenty of videos, plenty of content, and plenty of shit boxes. Now, me and Roger are going to spend the night together tonight because I've been going absolutely full ham on Matt Armstrong's car, which you'll actually see the E24 is not actually there. His box of rust is there, but his car isn't there. Now, that's gone to a secret location, which will be revealed soon in that series. I'll leave the playlist down below. Now, previous episode, we welded in these bungs here. We stripped the rest of the car, the rest of the interior. In this episode, I'm going to concentrate on this jacking point down here on this corner. Then I'm going to jump onto that corner over there as well. This is rusty. That's even more rusty. Fantastic. Love a bit of rust. Don't we, Roger? Right, so as mentioned, previous episode, stripped most of the interior and also fabricated and welded in these circular bung things, which they're now sorted. Now I'm going to get a bit of primer on them just to make sure they don't flash rust. And I know what you guys are thinking. You're thinking, Ryan, why haven't you cleaned the car out? So what I'm going to do is clean this car out, make it all nice and tidy. Get rid of all this sound deadening, make it all nice and tidy, and then I can start fabrication on that corner. Now that is what I'm talking about. Look at this. This is all fantastically done. Now, fantastically done. This is all done. Now, what I'm going to move on to now is that front corner. So I'll start cleaning it up, investigate how far I need to cut. I'll start marking out my cuts. No, I've already cut it. I've already cut it, Ryan. So I'm going to fabricate some panels and hopefully get some welding done. Yeah, man. Right, so you just watched me put this axle stand underneath the car. Now, off camera, I decided I wanted the car a little bit higher. So I raised the jack up, the axle stand up, and I've also put the jack underneath there, just in case, so it's doubly safe. And the tyre is going to be underneath the car, so it's triply safe. So this now gives me good access to this area. I'm going to take a little bit more of this under seal off, and I'm going to see exactly what else I need to cut out. So I'll cut most of it out on this under section, but also I need to cut out this here. Right, so with this here, we've got 5 panels which actually make up this corner. Now, we've got this sill section which comes across and terminates at this lap joint here. We've got this section here which comes right across here and terminates just on this corner. And then we've got this actual floor section here which connects and fills this entire hole. And it also laps onto this section here on the inside. Now, that's the 3 panels that I've taken off. Now, there was one panel that was completely missing and one panel that Alex ripped off when we went down to his to pick up Roger. Now, the one that Alex ripped off was a square plate which goes in here, which is sort of like a factory sort of like mounting point that they used in the factory when they built these cars. And then there was also a strengthener plate just to support that mount, which came from up here and came down to that mount. And that's got a couple of beads in it as well, just to strengthen that up. Now, you can get replacements for them, but they are fairly expensive and they're really thin and they're not very good. Like on my Armstrong's car, I've actually made my own out of a lot thicker steel, so they'll last a lot longer than ones that you can buy. Right, so I've made these 4 panels. Now these are ready to weld in. First I'm going to tack them in and just make sure everything works and everything's in place properly. Then I can fully weld them in. And then once that's done, I can grind them down and then concentrate on the other 2 panels. One which comes down here and then that plate on the bottom. Right, that's them welded in and ground down. I've primed the inside, but it's probably going to burn off with the welds that I put on these new panels anyway, so I'll have to reprime that. So now I'm going to concentrate on these other 2 panels. So we've got this panel that's down here, which is the square plate, and then we've got this panel here which goes down to the square plate, which starts from somewhere up here. Now, I can take the measurements from Colin Furze because I don't actually have any mounting points with Alex's. So I'll go to Colin first, get some measurements of that mounting plate, make sure it's in the right place for what I want on here, and then I can make them and get them welded on. Right, here we have a very crusty Colin Furze BMW E30, link in the description. Now, this is the plate that I was talking about. This car is also missing this bit of a plate here, this strengthener, which kind of goes from up here down to this plate and comes along here somewhere. Now, this has definitely seen better days, and I think this car has only got one of these as well. So this plate is 85mm by 85mm. Now, I'm going to make it out of thicker steel than what this is, and this is the same situation. So this should have a panel that comes down and meets this corner and goes across. Then it should have a panel that comes down, meets this corner, goes across and goes back up. And that's actually welded there and welded there, and that's what gives this that strength. So I've got this panel to make up here to weld onto what I've just made on Alex's car, and then I've got this panel to make, and then I can weld it in that corner. Right, so just ignoring all the mess that's down here, just pretend that's not there. Made these two panels. This is the little plate that goes, well, it's a big plate actually, that goes on the underside, and this is basically to strengthen that plate just along that edge. So, with that being said, I can weld. What I'm going to do now is, all this is primed, it's all prepped, it's all ready to go. I'm going to line this up, get this tacked in, get this tacked in, get it fully welded, and then that should be this corner fully complete. Right, so that's all we've got time for in this video. Roger is finally getting some good, decent metal. Now, there is a slight amendment I do want to make on this. I want to lap this panel here around that square jacking point so it's kind of boxed in and give it a bit more strength. But like I said, that's all we've got time for in this video. Do check us out in the next video where we're probably going to tackle that inner arch or the back section on this side. I was going to do that point down there, which is the same as this, but it'll be boring, the next video being nearly exactly the same as this one. So do check us out in the next video where we're going to investigate some rust back there and probably find a lot more, because I've just had a quick peek and all the arch probably needs a bit of attention, to be honest. But yeah, Roger is getting some good metal, finally. That's good. Yeah, catch us in the next video where we're going to, yeah, it's been a long day.